Jerome from Castle Rock DJ and Sound. We got a Pro X LUMOSTAGE. It's an acrylic platform riser, and figured I would do a video, an unboxing, and just kind of talk about it, because as I was looking at this product going around, did not see anything other than what the manufacturer has posted. And I think it's kind of important to have real reviews, not that the manufacturer's reviews aren't real, but. So, we're gonna get this put together, kind of talk about it a little bit, and see if it's worth the money or not. Get it ready to use it tonight. Okay, so we can see here we've got some assembly instructions. Don't think it's going to be too awful difficult, but it's been double boxed, which is nice. So let's take a look at what we got here. Alright, so we've got one piece of the top sheet of plexiglass. And then looks like the box of hardware. And the two side pieces. And we've got the frames Velcroed together. Now, admittedly, I was going to end up building a product like this, and then I ended up finding these online and finding them for a pretty good price. So this video is not endorsed by the manufacturers of this or anything like that. I didn't get some special deal to make a video, so. Alright, so it looks like we've got some extruded aluminum. They've got some quick connects here. So let's build it, put it together, see how it goes. So as you can see, these are just extruded aluminum. Got these connects. They just pop right in. And then you've got a bolt. And you just suck them all tight here. Pretty simple design. Let's see how rigid it is once it's all put together. There's a pretty good amount of metal shavings. So it looks like this stuff's pretty freshly cut. Didn't really get cleaned off very well before they shipped it, but I mean, whatever. I also noticed that they have to tap the ends of these for the screw. I had one that the tapping did not look like it was really very good. It didn't look like it was very well done. It's kind of in there sideways, but I guess see if I can hold on to this. I guess as long as it grabs on, then so be it. But it does have Velcro to attach the plates. So you'll see there's Velcro all inside of here, so that way you can attach these other panels to it. For me, I'm not going to be taking these apart. They're small enough that I could put them in my rig and just kind of leave them. This would be a little bit intensive time, amount of time to do this before every show is kind of ridiculous, I think. But I also did have one of these connections, these plastic connections, when it came from the factory. It ended up having, I'll show here on this one. So you can see it's got like 4 different deals here. One of these was actually broken. It was just kind of hanging on. Now I think with the other 3 it'll be fine. But once again, the way that it was packaged pretty well, and there was no damage to the box, and the way that these are packaged, I think that came out of the factory that way. So all in all, I mean, we'll see how sturdy it is. It seems like it's a good product, but the quality control portion of this, I don't know if it's really the greatest. If they're really looking at what they're setting out, it doesn't take much to blow blow the metal shavings out of stuff and make sure that no pieces are broken before they ship it. Okay, so now I'm just snapping it together here. And just put in these screws. So the only thing initially I'm not impressed with is on one of the videos that I've seen for this LUMOSTAGE, this very specifically says this is 1 inch thick plexi for the top. This is not 1 inch thick. So that's some false advertising. And it was one of the videos straight from the factory. Now if you measure where they have the stoppers in, so they have these little L's that they make. I'm not sure if you can see that, so that way it does not move. Yeah, maybe that's 1 inch thick, but that's false advertising. I'll have to get a tape measure, but this is more like probably 1/2 inch plexi. And the reason why, that was actually one of the major things of why I was concerned with buying this, to be honest, because I saw in one video, I'm pretty well versed in acrylic and the plexi stuff. And I saw in one video where it advertised, it said it's 1 inch thick. And I saw another video of somebody standing on it and I could see it flexing. And if you're using 1 inch thick, you shouldn't be getting flexing. So it makes more sense now. So there we go. I mean, it feels pretty sturdy. It does flex a little bit. I'm about 200, 210 pounds. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere, but they definitely should not be advertising that this is 1 inch thick plexi, because it's not. So let me get a couple of them hooked up, and I'll put a light underneath there so you can see kind of what it looks like with a bar light in between two of them. Okay, so what I did is I just put one, it's like a color strip, it's a cheaper version of it, underneath there. So it's just one like 36-inch bar, and I've got my trusty helper here. This is DJ DC. He also DJs sometimes. Okay, so he's just tapping. I just have it set for color or for sound mode right now. But yeah, just kind of stomp on it there a couple times, Danny, just so you get to kind of see. So that's actually kind of neat. I do like how with a color bar, how it actually kind of diffuses and actually makes it look like it's in different segments there, which is kind of neat. So I mean, it's pretty bright, splits up the color real well. I mean, this is full daylight, so. All right, thank you, sir. Okay, so all in all, it's sturdy. It is not 1 inch top like they said it is, but it is sturdy. I would probably upgrade the top, if at least a 3/4 inch. I'm kind of curious with time standing on it if it's going to have a natural, if it's actually going to end up with a little bit of a bow in it or not. I mean, it may not, but I think other than that, that's the only thing that's a little misleading. I mean, otherwise it's a pretty sturdy little unit. It looks good with the lights underneath it, and we'll give it a shot tonight at the show. And something kind of, it's real light, it's aluminum, easy to carry. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, and I'll be happy to answer them. Talk to you later. Thanks.